Are you ready to time travel back to the dawn of humanity? Well, if not, you're about to be given no choice. Imagine waking up and realizing you've been reborn into the body of a baby in the middle of the freaking Stone Age. Talk about a wild ride. A man who was once an MMA fighter found himself reliving his life as a baby. He didn't remember anything except for the fact that he had previously lived an entirely different life. As he grew up, memories of his past came flooding back. He trained his mind and body, becoming an expert hunter and a skilled fighter. But one night, something strange happened. He saw a shooting star for the first time since he was a kid, and it made him wonder if there was more to the universe than just this primitive existence. Determined to find out, he began searching for answers. His quest led him to an old cave, where he discovered ancient cave paintings depicting fantastical creatures and scenes from long ago. Among them, he spotted a familiar symbol, the same one he used to have tattooed on his chest in his previous life. Could it be a clue to his mysterious past, or was it just a crazy coincidence? Determined to uncover the truth, he continued his investigation, determined to piece together the puzzle of his forgotten life. The protagonist of our story is a man named Taki, a former MMA fighter from Tokyo who's at the top of his game. That is until one fateful day when he finds himself reborn as a baby in a remote village in the Stone Age. Confused and disoriented, he has no recollection of his past life. But as he grows older, memories of his former existence begin to resurface. With the help of his adoptive parents, he learns to adapt to his new surroundings and becomes a skilled hunter and fighter, using his knowledge from his past life to help him survive in the unforgiving wilderness. One day, while out hunting, Taki spots a shooting star for the first time in what feels like forever. It's a mesmerizing sight that brings back a flood of memories from his previous life. Suddenly, he remembers everything: his old family, his friends, his life in the modern world. Overwhelmed with emotion, he realizes that he's not just a hunter in the Stone Age. He's a time traveler who's somehow managed to return to the past. With this newfound clarity, Taki is determined to find a way back to his own time. But as he searches for answers, he uncovers a sinister plot that threatens the very fabric of time itself. Can he stop those responsible and return home, or is he destined to be trapped in the Stone Age forever? After being reborn in the Stone Age, time passed much faster for Taki compared to those around him. This is because he had the wisdom and knowledge of his past life, which allowed him to learn and grow at an accelerated pace. While others his age were still figuring out basic tasks, Taki was already proficient in hunting and fighting. At the age of 12, he was considered an adult in his tribe and was expected to take on more responsibilities. However, Taki yearned for more than the primitive lifestyle of the Stone Age. He missed the conveniences and advancements of his own time. Despite this, he knew that he couldn't just up and leave without considering the impact on his tribe. He was respected and relied upon by his people, and he didn't want to abandon them. So he decided to wait until he was older to try and figure out a way back to his own time. One night, while gazing up at the stars, Taki noticed a shooting star, a rare occurrence in the Stone Age sky. It brought back vivid memories of a similar event that had happened before he lost his memory. The shooting star had triggered fragments of his past life to resurface, ultimately leading to him remembering everything about his former existence. As Taki stood there contemplating the mysteries of the universe, he realized that he wasn't just a hunter and gatherer in the Stone Age. He was a time traveler who had somehow managed to journey back in time. Overwhelmed with emotion, he felt a deep sense of longing for his old life and wondered if there was a way for him to return home. With newfound determination, Taki set out to discover the truth about his past and find a way back to his own time. He began by searching for clues in the surrounding area, hoping to find something that could shed light on his mysterious origins. His search led him to an old cave adorned with ancient cave paintings that depicted fantastical creatures and scenes from long ago. As he examined the artwork, he noticed a familiar symbol that sparked a memory. It was the same one he had tattooed on his chest in his previous life. Could this be a clue to his mysterious past, or was it just a crazy coincidence? With renewed hope, he continued his investigation, determined to piece together the puzzle of his forgotten life. As Taki delved deeper into his investigation, he uncovered unsettling secrets about the cave and its history. He learned that it was a sacred place for the local tribes and that the cave paintings held deep spiritual significance. Some of the artwork depicted strange and otherworldly beings that seemed to have come from another planet, while others showed scenes of advanced technology that seemed out of place in the Stone Age. Taki couldn't help but wonder if there was a connection between these ancient mysteries and his own journey through time. Could the cave hold the key to his forgotten past, or was he chasing shadows in the darkness? Determined to uncover the truth, Taki pressed on, driven by an insatiable curiosity and the desire to understand his place in the grand scheme of time itself. Meanwhile, strange and unsettling events began to occur around Taki, seemingly targeting him and his loved ones. Animals that he had hunted suddenly began appearing injured or dying in the village. Crops withered and livestock fell ill, causing panic and fear among the villagers. Whispers spread that Taki had angered the spirits of the cave, and they were now seeking revenge. As suspicion and paranoia grew, Taki found himself isolated and feared by the very people he had sworn to protect. With his reputation in tatters, he knew he had to take action to restore order and protect his tribe. But as he delved deeper into the mystery, he uncovered a sinister plot that threatened to destroy everything he held dear. Amidst the chaos, Taki stumbled upon a hidden passage in the cave that led to a subterranean labyrinth. He ventured inside, eager to uncover the source of the evil lurking in the darkness. As he navigated the maze-like tunnels, he discovered strange symbols and artifacts that hinted at a dark and sinister history. Suddenly, the ground shook and the walls rumbled, trapping Taki in the collapsing cave. With the entrance sealed behind him, he found himself in a desperate fight for survival. But as the darkness closed in, he uncovered a shocking truth about the cave and its connection to his own existence. In the depths of the subterranean labyrinth, Taki discovered a hidden chamber that revealed the shocking truth behind the curse plaguing his tribe. To his astonishment, he found evidence of a malevolent force that had been manipulating events to drive him out of the village. The entity had been preying on the fears and superstitions of the villagers, using them against Taki to isolate him and tarnish his reputation. As Taki grappled with this revelation, he realized that he had been set up and that the true mastermind behind the curse was someone he had trusted. Betrayed and furious, Taki vowed to confront the person responsible and put an end to their evil scheme. Meanwhile, the situation in the village grew increasingly dire as the malevolent force tightened its grip. Crops continued to fail, animals fell sick, and fear spread like wildfire among the villagers. Taki knew that he had to act fast to save his tribe from the brink of destruction. But as he prepared to make his move, he uncovered a terrifying secret that threatened to consume him. Before setting off to confront his betrayer, Taki took a moment to gather his thoughts and steel himself for the difficult task ahead. He knew that whoever was behind the curse was powerful and cunning, and he needed to be prepared for whatever lay ahead. As he made his way through the village, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. Every rustle of leaves and every shadow seemed to hold a threat, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of dread creeping up his spine. Despite his apprehension, Taki pressed on, determined to uncover the truth and put an end to the curse that had plagued his tribe for so long. To be continued.